future.
Yeah, I think it's a big one.
Yeah.
I've got one more for you.
Go on. You're on fire today.
What do you... I wasn't asked this, I was. Would you take a Stanford, the famous Stanford Computer Science 507, I think it's called, class, if it was run by an AI? Or maybe it's Harvard, sorry, I might have got it wrong. Sorry, Stanford. One of the two.
Well, that's the only place I could take it.
Yeah, because it's coming in September.
Yeah.
I thought it was fascinating.
Yeah.
I don't see much backlash either.
I didn't know that. So Stanford are running...
It might be Harvard, sorry, it's one of the two.
Harvard.
Yeah.
Computer...
CS, I think CS 507, which is the one that, You know, that lots of startups have done.
Entirely by an AI or partially by an AI?
I think it's partial.
Okay.
But interesting nonetheless, right? So they're leaning right into it. So I love this, you know, we saw a great website, didn't we, a couple of weeks ago, called the Pessimist's Archive.
Yeah.
Which goes back into all the technology mania of the last 200 or 300 years. Not printing press, that's a bit older, obviously, but bicycles, a telephone, typewriters.
Photographs.
Used to have to have a license to use a typewriter because they were afraid that the written word was going away.
Yeah.
So you're in that kind of space again where everything's just a little bit crazy at the moment.
Yeah.
But interestingly, you know, that hasn't hit that, maybe because there's so much noise and so much news coming out. But I thought it was fascinating. I think it is direction of travel. Obviously, you've seen, you know, Udemy's and Coursera's and all the kind of Mavens and all the kind of online courses doing that anyway. But I thought that the brand of a trust of I think it's Stanford actually.
Yeah,
of one of the big ones is really interesting to see. Because if they do it, that's going to trickle very quickly into education, which hopefully leads us into a better, let's not get political, better education system where these things are being taught at a younger age.
Yeah.
Which I think is a big thing, you know, for kind of sovereign AI moving forward.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we saw a couple of innovative schools, didn't we, where loads of schools banned ChatGPT straight off the bat, bit like when Pocket Calculators came out, which was what we were looking at the other day.
Yeah.
But, you know, handful of forward-thinking schools said, instead of banning it, I'll tell you what we'll do. As a group, we'll all write the essay using ChatGPT, and you can all take it away, and you've got to find the holes in the essay.
Yeah.
Find out what you changed. What did it do well? What didn't it do well? Where did it fall down? And so I think, you know, that quick transition we're seeing with some early trailblazers in education is going to trickle through pretty quickly, because much like Pocket Calculators, when you realise everybody's got one at home, you can't ban it, right?
Yeah,
you've got to work with it.
Got to move into it, incorporate it as part of your work.
Yeah.
Like I say, but that's the thing about, I think you mentioned earlier, that it can be seen as you know, if you look at the positive side, it's a co-pilot or an assistant or a helper.
Yeah.
That's in my view, that when it's the optimists, the rational, optimistic view of AI. Yeah. It's that. It's
use it properly,
augment.
learn more, increase your knowledge, increase your ideas, and increase your outputs. That's the whole thing. That's what you know, us going into companies is all about, right?
Yeah.
Don't just use this stuff mindlessly.
Yeah, of course.
Use it to actually upskill yourself. Take yourself further than you would have gone without it.
Yeah.
That's the whole approach.
As long as we can show them some bad AI.
Always.
That's really important.
Always.
Semi-naked pictures of me. Is that too much? Depends on when you're listening, I suppose.
Yeah, your AI profile pictures, fall into the catfish category, actually. Yeah.
If anyone would like... No, we'll cut it there. That's probably... That's good. If anyone would like... No, really don't.
Right, wrap it up.
What else we got?
That's it.
Someone behind the camera signaling.
Yeah.
Literally. That's the universal signal for wrapping up.
That's it.
Yeah, I can see.
I think that's episode 2 done, right?